best shots in a film usually involve movement, whether that be camera movement or character movement. With the invention of things like handheld gimbals, achieving a big move is easier than ever. But achieving a good looking and purposeful camera move is more than just mindlessly whipping the camera around the scene. Today we're showing you how we approach long takes, camera movement, and how we combine shots to make a film feel more cinematic. Welcome to the Film Look. Give your video a clean look with Aspect by Rocket Stock. Built for corporate videos and documentaries, it features over 200 logo reveals, intros, lower thirds, overlays, icons, and transitions. Get it now by clicking the link below. This process is actually quite straightforward. The first thing you will need is a set of storyboards for your scene. You can create storyboards by drawing them out, but if you can't draw, just like us, you can take photos instead. We have a video going into more detail about storyboarding using photos right here. They're actually really good and they have multiple benefits which you can't get from drawing them by hand. Once you have an idea for the types of shots you want to cover, lay them out in front of you. For this example, we are using a photo storyboard created for a scene in our short film Corpse. This photo board includes 36 shots. If you look closely, there are a bunch of shots which we can actually connect together using camera movement, such as these three here. We have an insert of a character receiving a knife, a close-up on one actor, and a close-up on the other actor. But all three of these actions can be covered in a single moving shot because they are within a pan or a tilt of one another. So instead of cut, 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 we can transform it into move, move, move. We start off on shot A, using the action of giving the knife as direction for the camera move, which brings us to shot B, hold for a moment, then we continue up to shot C. If we do this with all of the shots in the scene, we can massively reduce the shot list, which in turn reduces the shooting time. It looks better and it's quicker to shoot than before. Two birds, one stone. We also did this for our film The Asylum Groove during the execution scene. We start in our character, then we move up to the execution head cap, then down to his restraints, and then back to the character for his emotional change. They started out as inserts, but we turned them into one single moving shot. Let's use another example, this time a little bit more technical. Next up, we have a scene from our film Backstage. The original shots we had planned for this scene were a wide establishing shot of the bathroom and the people inside, a shot of Jenny, and a shot of the medium. The room itself was quite small. We didn't want to use a fisheye lens, so instead we connected the three planned shots together into one camera movement which would hit all the marks. It starts with the medium in a reflected close-up using the mirror. Then it pans to Jenny as she enters the room. The camera move is motivated by the sound of the door. This move establishes the geography of the room and the space between our two characters. Jenny commands the two wrestlers to get ready for the fight, so the camera can follow this by panning over to the wrestlers. We have three shots in this one movement, A, B, and C. It establishes spatial connections between characters, gives us the geography of the whole scene, and every move has a motivated command. This helps create a natural flow in the scene. If we cut all the time, we are breaking up the scene, and sometimes it does prevent immersion. By keeping with the characters and seeing the room, we gather a lot more information in the same duration of time. Finally, let's talk about using this technique in the ultimate cinematic feat, the wanna. We actually haven't done a wanna yet, so here's Indiana Jones. At first, you might look at this scene as one massive camera shot, but it's actually the same as the examples we showed earlier. The scene is broken down into key positions. We've got exterior establishing shot, wide shot at the door, wide shot in the living room, wide shot when packing the suitcase, medium close-up on Marcus, wide shot of Indy finding his gun, medium wide of Indy and Marcus together, close-up of the gun, and a medium shot of the gun thrown into the suitcase. Apart from the close-up on the gun and the exterior wide establishing shot, the rest of the scene is covering these key positions and simply moving from one mark to the next. We actually made a video essay on Raiders of the Lost Ark if you want to see how else this film gets everything so right. I'd say this is the best film ever, but prove me wrong in the comments below if you think something beats this. I bet you're wrong, and I'm definitely right. So next time you feel you have too many shots in your shot list, or you want to give your film a little more cinematic movement, try connecting some shots together. Connect your shots, connect your story, and connect to your audience. And you can connect to us by hitting that orange lens cap right there, and remember to achieve it one shot at a time.